new places to ride. Back in September, we ran a social media contest, and in order to have a chance to win, we asked people to submit their favorite places to ride in Florida. And I want to thank all those who participated. We had about 100 people give us their favorite places to ride. But it went really beyond that a little bit, and people gave us their reasons why they liked the places that they rode. And there's some very enlightening information here about cool things to do on some of these rides. And I think our readers, our followers on social media will really appreciate it. So we're putting it together because we said we would publicize what we received at the time that we started collating the responses. We had some overlap. Some people recommended the same ride. So out of the 100 or so people that responded, we have about 58 that we put together in a free offer we're going to make. And it's going to be best rides by friends of the Florida Bike Guy. And we've got this broken down. I think eventually we'll have it broken down by county, but we're breaking it down into really 4 sections. The first is cycling events. Then there'll be some group rides. Some of these are sponsored by clubs and other group rides. We have a category called other rides. And we have one called state trails and state parks. I looked through this the other night in thinking about doing this program. And I have to tell you, there were some very cool places that I was not familiar with. There's a ride down in the Everglades that they recommend that you do at night on a full moon, 15 miles. It sounded totally cool. We have rides really from Fort Myers, the Everglades, Sebring, Titusville, and Cocoa Beach. We have them up to Ocala. We have in Seminole County, Orlando. There's just a lot of things. Pinellas County, where we are, Hillsborough County, they're all over. And I think that there's a great information here. So if you're looking for some interesting, different places, maybe to take a weekend trip or to go up for the day, I think you're going to really find this fascinating. And again, I really appreciate the input we had from so many of our listeners who took the time to give us this information. And we did announce the winner, and somebody is a happy recipient of the Cyclic 12 Fly, the rear-facing camera. So if you would like to get a copy of our offer, now we're going to put it on our website. We're going to make it as a free offer. We're going to be probably giving this away at events that we do, but we're making it available today. Katie is going to run a link on the bottom of this that you can go to, and you can download this. It's going to be probably maybe 8 or 9 pages, because some people really wrote a paragraph or so about why they liked a particular ride. There's some things that I particularly want to do. I've never been across the Greenway Trail up in Ocala. The Shark Valley ride down in the Everglades sounded totally fascinating to me. There were some wonderful group rides and club rides, particularly up in Central Florida and some down in the Venice area. So for me, it really resonated. I was born and raised in Florida. I'm fascinated by the old Florida that I don't see too much anymore. Living now in probably one of the most urbanized county in the state. And I'm really fascinated by the stuff that I knew and enjoyed as a kid here in Florida growing up before we attracted the attention of 12 or 15 million new friends. So I hope that you'll apply for this. We'll be happy to send it along. I'm Jim Dodson, the Florida Bike Guy. Before I close, I want to remind you, we are committed to helping cyclists. And I think people gravitate to thinking of me only in terms of if they've had a bike collision and they've been injured in some way. But the reality is we represent probably more in terms of number of people injured in motor vehicle collisions. So if you're the driver or passenger in a car accident, or you've been injured in a bike crash, we are here to help you. You can rely upon us. I'd love to hear from you. So get our free publication, get out there and enjoy some cool places to ride. And remember the Florida Bike Guy who brought this to you, and I hope to see you out there on the trail. Be safe. Take care. Bye.